What is up, assholes that nice and late today? Welcome to the match in opening night trivia. With me, Anthony is not here. He is busy playing a match somewhere. You'll see that. You'll have seen that by this point. David, you made your debut this year. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. It's Memorial Day weekend, you know. I'm just chilling, having fun. I can't wait to host this match. So it's my first time.
So it's a fun match to host your first time with because we have two players here, JD and Ryan Payne, who didn't get their career off to a hot start, both starting their seasons and their careers with a loss, both putting up impressive performances against their people. Ryan with infamous tiny slip in round 3, which showed that he was a lot more than his lost looks, and JD playing against Kaiser Huang, who might be one of the big rookie sensations this year. So. Nothing to blow off. So both people have a chance to win, in my opinion. How do you feel about them?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about those two, but I've seen some of their matches. I played against Ryan in a team's Warzone match before, and I know these two do know their stuff. So it should be an interesting match.
Yeah, it should. Let's talk the guy who you know better first. Ryan, how are you doing?
Well, obviously, I knew get another match again. I need to redeem myself after the Donnie Brasco. See, I just did it again. The Donnie Brasco incident. I guess obviously, it's like it's true. You forget what you missed more than what you know. But other than that, I'm looking forward to playing again. I mean, I can keep watching movies till I can keep watching movies till I'm 45, but I would still love to test my movie knowledge.
Taking a dunk on Brian Michaels there.
Wasn't even trying.
You went against JD. Do you have any thoughts about him? Any words for him?
I mean, I have no ill will towards JD. It's obvious we both want to get our first win. It's just an unfortunate scenario. He's got to be the person I go up against in order to get that victory. I hope for a good match like my last one, that we go all the way to the last question. Other than that, I just want to get ready. I just want to play, honestly.
All right, let's go to you playing real quick. We'll talk to you in a second. And his opponent today, man, we've already mentioned, JD Domash. JD, how are you doing?
I'm alive. How you guys doing?
We're hosting. How do you feel going up against Ryan today?
As Ryan mentioned before, I have no ill will towards Ryan either. As I said, I want to get my first win. And again, I think I've done the studying, I've done the prepping. We'll just see ultimately where everything falls. I feel like I want to at least today have a better showing in round 2 than I did in my first match. I think that's the goal today. As long as I do that, whatever the outcome is, the outcome will be.
Yeah. Do you have any words? Got any words for Ryan?
As I said, it's kind of similar boat. It sucks that I have to potentially get my first win against you if that happens.
All right. So we'll talk to you in a second. Some fire promos, just absolutely heated, angry players ready to just tear each other's throat out.
Can't wait. That'll be interesting.
I always remark like, oh my god, they're so nice. They're so casual. These
guys are nice guys, man.
Yeah, very It's a fun match today.
I hate to see one of them lose, but it is what it is. We'll see.
That's what happens when you just ranked play is always just a bitch.
Yeah.
No, you lose, you win, whatever. I'm stalling. Let's start the match. Introducing first, record of 0 wins and 1 defeat. It is the major. I think it's the major. Ryan Payne. Ryan, what's your nickname?
I mean, at first it was Major, and then I just started fucking around with it. But for a while, no, I've just been sticking with myself with Caramel Mountain. Keeping that.
Okay, I thought it was Caramel Mountain and then the Major. So I just flipped it.
Major Payne, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's been more of my geek name, Caramel Mountain, and Major Payne's been kind of becoming a singles name.
Fair. All right. And his opponents, man with no not nickname I know of, but 2 cool initials, is JD Domash.
Yeah, just unfortunately, it's very hard to come up with a nickname around JD Domash. It's very tough.
That'll be like 80% of my banter today.
Yeah.
As we go into Round number one. Round number one is known as the whiteboard round. You'll get 10 questions in a variety of movie trivia categories. After you ask your question, you have 20 seconds to write down your answer. After the 20 seconds, you will both present your answer and speak it. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. If you get all 10 correct, you get a bonus question at the end of the round, also worth 1 point. And for the duration of this match, you have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. JD, are you ready?
Yes.
Ryan, are you ready?
Give me 1 second. I need to close my window. There's like a lot of voices coming from my neighborhood. Don't know if you'll be able to catch them, so I'll be right back.
Sounds good.
In the meantime, I'm thinking Jodorowsky's Dune for JD. What do you think?
Maybe. Maybe. Let's get let me have my first win first. Is also the other reason why I haven't really thought of one. Then we can discuss next.
The Catcher, JD the Catcher. In Rye, whatever. Okay.
All right, your first question comes in recent releases. Mia Jovavich and Tony Jaa star in what 2020 action film? See, my brain went right to James Bond. But
fun fact: this is actually the first and only movie I've seen in theaters during the pandemic.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I think I'm also at 1, but I saw Scott Pilgrim, and I was mostly Tenet, and then my wallet got stuck.
Oh, Tenet. Yeah, I still haven't seen it yet, but it wasn't a bad movie. Kind of like it.
3, 2, 1. I sort of hate Tenet. JD.
WTF? I have no idea.
And Ryan.
I mean, it's the only one I can think of. Monster Hunter?
That is correct. 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay. And your second question in the category of 2000s. In The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, what is the answer to the meaning of life, the universe, and everything?
So I didn't know. But I believe it's Cameron Holtz told me yesterday what the actual question that is the answer to this is, and I think it's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I have no answer to this one.
Yeah. I actually like the movie. People don't like it, but I think it's fun.
I like the movie, actually. The first time I saw it, I actually loved it.
4, 3,
I like the BBC.
2, 1. Ryan?
42.
And JD.
42.
Both correct.
All correct.
All right. Next question comes in movie release dates. In what year did Francis Ford Coppola's The Conversation come out? So the eternal question that they asked in that movie, or in the book series, is what is 6 times 9?
Yeah. 36.
I think it's 54. But either way, it's like it's not 42. The math is wrong. And I thought it was funny.
It's one of those things we'll never know.
4.
I can't make that
3,
wrong.
2, 1. JD
1982.
and Ryan.
I went 10 years lower. I said 1972.
Oh, Ryan, wrong Godfather. It's 1974.
Yeah.
Almost there.
I mean, yeah, I heard the conversation. I'm like, this has to be a 70s movie.
Yeah.
You're right there. All right. And your next question in scores and soundtracks. In what 90s movie will you find a soundtrack with the songs All the Young Dudes, The Kids of America, and Rolling with My Homies?
I feel like Rolling with My Homies is like the sub nickname of Fun DMC.
I always think of that song every time it's mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's kick-ass soundtrack, kick-ass 90s film. It's
Movie not kick-ass and forced about 20 years too late, but also a banger film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ryan
I believe it is Clueless.
and JD.
Didn't have it.
Clueless is in fact correct.
Yep.
Next question comes in coming of age. In Rushmore, Max was planning on building what type of building on top of the school's baseball diamond?
God, I just saw this movie too. God damn.
One of my favorite Wes Anderson films.
my favorite Wes Anderson film.
I didn't love it the first time, but over time it's like it's grown on me.
Yeah.
Like I feel like this in the lecture would be like a great double feature.
Oh, for sure. That was a year. Back to back. Yeah. Still love the soundtrack. This soundtrack's kick-ass too.
Hell yeah. Let's have just a soundtracks match, nothing else.
Yeah.
Five,
Pretty much.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ryan
I don't know. I just wrote gym.
and JD.
A chapel.
Both incorrect. Looking for an aquarium.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. She always wanted. Yep, that's right.
Next question comes in the 1980s.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Is it my turn?
Oh, it is your turn. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
In the 1980s, what job does Dean Proffitt have in Overboard? It's another fun Gary Marshall movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
He was kicking ass in the 80s.
the Marshals are somewhat my kryptonite, but I really like this movie.
Yeah.
It's not aged well though. Like not at all.
I don't know. Yeah. I wouldn't think so. I haven't seen a remake either yet.
4.
Can you repeat the
3.
question?
All right.
Sure.
JD's first repeat.
In the category of 1980s, what job does Dean Proffitt have in Overboard? But
It's like I think it's interesting that it's like it doesn't age well, so they try to remake it. Like, it's an interesting thought process. Like gender flip is like, no, it doesn't work like that.
You gotta do it better. I don't know, but
Yeah.
But Kurt Russell, come on.
Kurt Russell, fucking A.
Yeah. Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn. Oh.
So
5,
it's
4, 3, 2, 1. Ryan
I went with Carpenter.
and JD.
I went with construction worker. I initially had carpenter, so
I think we can only take carpenter because construction is a different type of building.
all right, that's fair enough. It's fine.
All right. Next
I
question.
remember he did construction too, like he did a whole bunch of things. So that's why I was.
If
I
you want
thought
to
as
challenge,
well.
you can.
I'm going to challenge it because again, he did a whole bunch of stuff. That's why I went more with construction as opposed to carpenter.
I see where you're coming
'Cause
from.
I had carpenter at one
Okay,
point, but then
so-
like he also did a building. He also
JD,
did.
JD, hold on. They're gonna like take
All
some
right, yeah.
time.
So
Okay,
here, I'm.
yeah.
We will go. Double check that. And we'll be right back after the challenge. All right. So we reviewed. We looked around. We tried to find an explanation, but unfortunately, we can only accept Carpenter. So Ryan maintains his points. Score is still 4-1, and JD loses his challenge as we go into your next question in the category of Oscars. How many Oscars did Midnight Cowboy win?
seen this movie once. I don't care to see it again, but
Yeah. I've seen half of it once.
Yeah.
And I also don't care to finish. It's just
but I mean, but another movie with a good soundtrack too.
yeah. Oh yeah. Like, of the two X-rated best of the two X-rated nominees, I prefer this one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything more because 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JD
4.
and Ryan.
Oh, I aimed lower. I said 3.
3 is correct. It's picture, director, and adapted screenplay. Are the 3.
And your next question in the category of westerns: what 1960 western starring Yul Brenner was remade in 2016? I also like this remake a lot.
I've seen neither version of this.
Come on. Okay.
Westerns aren't my bag.
All right. This okay. Yeah, if you even don't like westerns, this either one is a great time to watch.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just-
I almost gave it away again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ryan
I still need to see the film that was inspired by from Akira Kurosawa, but it's The Magnificent Seven.
and JD.
I don't know if you're going to be able to read this, but The Magnificent Seven.
What is that after?
To your right.
Yeah, it's. I can see the 7, but it looks like Maleficent or something.
There's a G right there, but
I know your handwriting. I think I'd be fine giving it to him.
Yeah.
All right, your penultimate question coming in the category of quotes. What action film has the line, "For me, you're somewhere between a cockroach and that white stuff that accumulates at the corner of your mouth when you're really thirsty"? Just a great film. I can't say why, or just
Yeah, it's one of the staples of my childhood.
It's just when you watch it, it just sticks in your head, and it's.
Oh yeah, you can't shake it out.
JD, could you get your other hand on screen, please? Thank you. I really like it.
Yeah, it's.
Repeat the question.
All right, Ryan's first repeat. What action film has the line, "For me, you're somewhere between a cockroach and that white stuff that accumulates at the corner of your mouth when you're really thirsty"? So this is definitely a case of when you hear it in context, you know it immediately, but with no intonation, it's like, what the fuck is this?
I wonder how the screenwriter even thought about this line. This is.
You have to imagine that when you wrote this, I'm going to keep this actor in mind because, how else?
Pretty much.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JD.
I went with Face Off. I had no idea.
And Ryan.
I went with True Lies.
Other 90s film, it's Con Air.
I almost went with it. I was almost put Con Air, and then I changed my mind and I went with Face Off.
Yeah. I had just heard more of Malkovich in my mind. Yeah, Malkovich. Oh,
I was thinking it has to be a Nick. That sounds like from a Nick Cage movie. 100%. That was what
we're both in the part.
You picked a Nick Cage movie.
I thought True Lies because I didn't think Arnold would say it, but I thought it was something that Tom Arnold's character said, or Jamie Lee Curtis said to Sofia Carrera.
That's a good question. All right. And in your final question in round 1, in the category of horror, what 1920 silent film about a hypnotist who uses a somnambulist to commit murders is known as the first true horror film? Did I say it right?
That's just an interesting word that I didn't put in there, but I enjoy the question.
Okay. I have no idea what it is, but
keeps players on their toes because classics can show anywhere. More.
Yeah. But I've heard about this film a lot.
Yeah. I've actually been meaning to watch it. I feel like I'd enjoy it.
I need to.
Damn it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ryan?
I haven't seen this since college, but I don't even know if I got it right. I just wrote Dr. Zhivago or.
And JD.
Yeah, I didn't have it.
Looking for the Cabinet of Dr. Caligari.
Oh, I knew Doctor.
You got the doctor part.
Yeah. I remember it was shown to me in one of my film study classes.
Yeah.
Just didn't pay attention during class. That's all I'm fault.
Right. So going to round 2, the score is 6-2. Round 2 is known as the deep cut round. Before this match, each player picked a movie for their opponent to study. They will both be receiving 5 questions of both the chosen films. A correct answer from their film is worth 1 point. Correct answer for their opponents, however, it's worth 2. Repeats and challenges are still in effect. Ryan, since you are in the lead, would you like questions from your film first or second?
You know what? I'll do my film first.
All right. David, you can give them those questions.
Hey, I'm going to be asking questions in The Mask. Question number 1. When Tina says Stanley's tie reminds her of a Rorschach test, what does she say she sees in it?
I mentioned it before the call, but this is the first time I've seen this film, and I really enjoyed it.
Of course. Oh, thank God you do. Yeah, it's a timeless movie.
The day was I double featured this and Con Air, and it's just a great day. A wonderful day.
That is a perfect double feature, honestly.
Repeat the question?
Yeah, sure. When Tina says Stanley's tie reminds her of a Rorschach test, what does she say she sees in it?
And this Friday, for my birthday, I'm doing a double feature of The Rock and Face Off.
Yes.
I'm just treating myself, And the best part is I've also never seen The Rock.
I'm jealous.
I wanted to do True Lies, I just couldn't fit it, but
The Rock is my favorite Nick Cage action film. It's so good. Michael Bay, man, was on a roll.
3, 2.
Back then.
Ryan?
She saw Lady Godiva.
And JD?
Didn't have it.
Looking for a woman riding bareback.
She did say Lady Godiva, though, but if that's mainly what you're looking for,
if she does say it, you can challenge. I didn't write that down, but
I will challenge because I did do a study on this and I did hear her say Lady Godiva. But if you can't find it in notes or any clips, then I will accept my challenge being rejected.
All right, so we will double check it. We'll be right back. All right, we double checked it. I did miss that in part of the question, so Ryan is in fact correct. He gets 1 point and retains his challenge. Go on to question 2.
Okay. In question number 2, why does the mask say he had to put down the poodle balloon animal? Yeah. It's bringing back memories now.
I like going back and watching like big films and like, whoa, I thought I knew what this movie was about. There's these random scenes in here with balloon animals, because why the fuck not?
Man, when you're a kid and you saw the teaser poster for this movie, you're like, "What is this?" Because there's no internet back then. I just saw a poster of this. Like,
there's no random like 25-year-old white guy in his garage. Like, let me tell you all about this obscure comic that I read and I've never heard of.
I had no idea. Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. JD.
It was rabid. Got to put it down.
And Ryan.
It was rabid.
Both correct.
Oh, shoot. All right. Okay, in your third question, what is the name of the paper Peggy Brandt is a reporter for?
Oh.
I was messaging Jake while watching this. And I was like, I really like this character. She's really cool. And he's like, yeah. And then before I got to later, so like, never mind.
I don't like her too much.
She was cool for like 5 minutes.
Right. But
5,
heartbreaker.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ryan?
I just wrote the Edge City Times.
And JD.
I put the Edge City Gazette.
Looking for the Evening Star.
Evening Star. Okay,
yeah. There was definitely like more than one, but I forgot which one it was.
Yes, same. But that's just more like, there was more than one paper, but
You can't have my bucket again.
No, but when she introduced herself to Stanley, she does say the paper. No, we're not challenged. I'm not challenging that. So it's right.
All right.
It's like 60 notes flowing through my head.
Well, so next question. Speaking of why I don't like Peggy too much, how much does Dorian pay Peggy for turning in Stanley to them?
Oh man, Peggy's gonna come for you.
Yeah.
She's like Rory on you.
Terrible.
This is a fun fact. I learned there's a deleted scene where Peggy actually gets killed. So
Apparently,
it was actually it's supposed to be in the original cut, but test audience didn't like it, so they took it out.
Also, it basically it was
how
the reason they did it was because initially she was going to be reformed in the sequel, so she was going to be a good person in the sequel.
If you're wondering how, they were going to throw her into the Rolling newspapers like Stanley, and then the next thing you would have seen like the smear of blood all the newspapers.
Jesus Christ!
It's a different movie.
Time's up. JD.
Was it $50,000?
And Ryan.
I wrote that too. 50,000.
That is correct.
$50,000. Whoever captures him before the thing. That's not. Put it down.
Okay. In your final question, in a mask, while in jail, Stanley uses Milo to try and take the guard's call keys. What does Milo initially pick up instead?
Sorry, cell keys. Shit.
Sorry, I said.
I did change it. Yeah, just get free repeat.
Okay. While in jail, Stanley uses Milo to try and take the guard's cell keys. What does Milo initially pick up instead?
That's my favorite question to ask. Well,
Milo.
I just felt like, this is awesome. I can't not.
It's one of the best. Yeah, great dog acting. The dog's dog.
Milo is the best dog. I'll stand by it.
One of the best for sure.
I'm really glad that dog did not come back in the sequel as a different dog.
Right.
Wait. I've not seen this. I've not seen Something Mask in years, so I could be wrong.
The dog is very prominent in it. Right.
Yes.
My answer is he grabbed cheese.
And JD.
Yeah, I put a piece of cheese.
Yeah, both correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I know it's the same breed of dog. I'm just like, it's not Milo.
Not the same dog, but I think it's
Is it Milo?
No,
never
it's not
seen it.
Milo. It's not Milo. They intentionally
They just-
changed
that's
it
so
because
dumb.
somebody
That's
didn't
so
come back.
dumb.
I can't watch that movie. I just
No.
can't.
All
But
right, so with
sadly,
that,
unfortunately, it's in some IG area, so it's like
Right.
Oh no.
gotta force myself to watch it.
scores 8-10 in Ryan's favor going into JD's deep cut film of the Three Caballeros, and I will be giving you those questions.
Okay.
What is the name of Pablo's stove?
Oh, this is
He
great.
names stoves for some reason.
He did name the stove. It is a true story.
Oh,
I
What
haven't
would you
seen
name
it.
your stove, David?
My stove. I don't know. Jerry just came to mind for some reason.
4,
just another
3,
person. Yeah.
2, 1. JD
Smokey Joe.
and Ryan,
yes. Smokey Joe.
both correct. What was Yaya selling along the street while singing?
What would you name your stove, Natalie?
Heat miser.
Oh, that's a good one. Makes sense.
I don't know.
I just cleaned my stove over the weekend.
See, I would say Yaya could be selling ding dongs on the street. Someone passes by, it's like Yaya ding dong.
Oh my god.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Good.
1. Ryan
I believe she is a cookie. She sells cookies.
and JD.
She sells cookies, Donald.
Definitely not me me misreading it as cooties, but yeah, both.
Yeah, it's. I keep forgetting. I got a nice sun glare like blasted right at me.
All right, third question. What was the color of the blindfold that Donald was wearing in Acapulco?
Acapulco.
I'm white. I'm extremely white.
I'm not sure.
Oh, it was fun. We were talking. Did you know apparently Matt Queller is like some level of Hispanic?
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's Matt Cuellar. Like that's not a joke.
Huh.
Yeah.
It was a big revelation we all had recently. It was
Hey, I mean, there's some Hispanics that look like totally white, but
yeah.
Can I repeat the question?
Yeah, it's the last repeat. All right. What was the color of the blindfold that Donald was wearing in Acapulco? Acapulco, whatever it is.
Donald. Yep. If this is on Disney Plus, I might try to watch this.
I'm pretty sure every Disney
Yeah.
animated film is, but I could be wrong.
No,
There's also a one season show based off that called The Legend of the Three Caballeros.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. JD
Was it red?
and Ryan.
I went with green.
Green is correct.
All right.
Your fourth question. Sorry. Finish this quote. When one toucan turns his head, blank. For the next 4 words.
Actually, visited this attraction in Disney World. I had one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I had like a little Mexican restaurant.
Yeah.
Kind of nice.
I do think it's funny just the progression over time, going from like the tiki room to like heavily themed. There's like I think there was a brief little bit where it was like it's taken over by Stitch, ooh, but
Oh, in the tiki room?
yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
5,
Fun time.
4, 3, 2, 1. Ryan
Spelling, of course, I was thinking, but I'm thinking it's the other toucan can't.
and JD.
That's right. I didn't have it.
That is actually incorrect.
Really?
We're looking for only one toucan can.
One toucan can. Okay, yeah, I knew it was a good pun in words. It's good.
I just knew I would never remember it, so like I didn't bother.
It's like Moulin Rouge when they do the can.
Yes.
And your last question in the Three Caballeros. Who still lives in the Juan Fernando Islands?
Oh.
I would love to have an island named after me, too.
Yeah. What would be on the David Nishimoto Island?
A nice little bar hopping street stuff.
Yeah.
Movie theater, of course.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And it's only showing a triple feature, just Con Air face off in The Rock on loop.
Oh yes, The Rock, Con Air.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, Nick Cage one.
Turn again's gonna get me.
1. JD
Robinson Crusoe.
and Ryan.
I think it's Robinson Crusoe.
So, David, are you here?
Yeah.
I don't think we can give it to JD. I'm iffy on Ryan. I don't think we can accept either of them.
Yeah. What was JD's? It was
Crusoe. So the answer is Robinson Crusoe.
Crusoe.
Cruise.
It's
I don't think we
totally different name. Yeah.
Yeah, like I wasn't at a challenge, but it's fair. It's fair.
I'm mainly hearing the narrator's voice in my head, so I swear I heard a Crusoe, but I know it's also based off of a story, historical. I can't challenge that because
Robinson Crusoe is a big fictional character, which is the only reason I think it's sort of harder to challenge around it. But
it's play different names, yeah.
Yeah, I can't challenge that because I know there's plenty of examples of the fact that if I challenge that, then you'll find Crusoe on there. Yeah. So I'll just.
Yeah, I heard Crusoe, but I didn't say that. So.
All right. So with that, we're going into round 3 with a score of 10-16. Here's how round 3 works. It's known as the IMDb round. You will be receiving 3 questions, for each of them, I will need you to guess the film. For 2 points, we'll give you the year of release, lead actor, and genre. For 3 points, we'll give you the year of release, director, and plot keywords. And for 5 big points, we'll give you the year of release, and you can pick 2 between director, actor, supporting actor, genre, and plot keywords. Ryan, you are in the lead. Would you like questions from set 1 or set 2?
I'll go set 1.
All right. So with that, David, could you give JD his questions in set 2?
Sure. Okay. For 2 points. The year is 1985. The lead is Sean Astin, and the genre is adventure, comedy, family.
God, I didn't hear the whole thing.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Repeat again. The year is 1985. The lead is Sean Astin. Genre is adventure, comedy, and family.
Also, JD, can you put your hands up?
Yeah. Between 2 in my head. The Goonies?
That is correct.
I'm glad I didn't go Stand By Me. I almost went.
No.
It's a good choice.
Okay, so I keep going. For 3 points. The year is 2007. The director is Ridley Scott. And the plot keywords is heroin, Vietnam, and policeman.
American Gangster.
That is correct.
So, of course, 15-16 if JD hits this, throwing back to Ryan. If not, Ryan wins by technical knockouts.
Okay, so your 5-pointer. So the year is 1998. Would you want to pick? You pick 2 between director, actor,
supporting actor, genre, and plot keywords.
And what was the genre again?
No. So you pick
the year.
The year is 1998.
Sorry, year. What was the year again?
1998.
1998. We'll go either way. Let's go actor and plot keywords.
Okay.
And JD, could you keep your hand up?
Yeah. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Actor, plot keywords. Okay. 1998. The lead actor is Robin Williams. Plot keywords is Soulmate, car crash, Afterlife.
Oh, is that Good Will Hunting?
And your winner.
It was the Fisher thing, wasn't it?
Technical knockout.
What dreams may come.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Ryan Payne.
Yeah, it's fair.
With that, we'll talk to Ryan in a second. JD, you got 15 points, which I think is better than your last match. How are you feeling?
I mean, my round 1 was kind of sucky. That's kind of where I think it just got out of hand at round 1. I feel I feel like I did a better round 2 and round 3. I just kind of need to put it all together now. So yeah, I just had the round 1 didn't go my way. That's ultimately what happened. So
yeah, and like if that is your strategy, you can what's the word? If you put together like a stronger round 1 and your improved rounds 2 and 3, you have a serious chance of winning your next match.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. You might not play for a while, but if you do come back, is there anyone who you want to play in your next match?
God, there's one person, he just entered the league that I would want to play. He's my mortal rival. His name is Chadwick Webb.
Okay.
That's a rivalry. It's a rivalry. So yeah, that would be the person I would want to play. Allowed back.
That is semi-possible. We will see you in your next match. Might be Chadwick. Who knows? See you in a bit. All right, I'm going to talk to today's winner, Ryan Payne, the Major, the Caramel Mountain. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. No lie. One thing, JD, he had some good questions for that last one. I do have to admit that, no lie, definitely one thing I do appreciate here is that there is no subtleties. Each round is very, very important. One slip up, it's I'm really loving this round too from all the other matches I have watched. I love how it's really tough going into, you pick this movie, if you watch it repeatedly, you better know it. But either way, I still feel very good. This was a good match. I mean, I was really on my toes because when JD got that 5-pointer and you gave him those examples, I'm like, oh, okay, here, I gotta get ready. Here comes I gotta say my 2-pointer. And then it was just, oh, okay. But even then, still a good match. Good questions. God, I really enjoyed it. It was very stimulating.
That's no, we're stimulating. You're 1-1. I'll explain to you after the match what might happen in your next game. But is there no one you want to play? If you could pick and choose.
I mean, there's a lot of good people I see here. Part of me wants another shot at Ryan Permison again because I want that redemption from Donnie Brasco. But at the same time, I do want to move forward. My team partner Scott is playing here. If we ever come across each other, it'd be very fun to really test ourselves. Actually, you know what? I want to play against Haley. I want to give a shot against Haley, honestly.
All right. All of those are possible to an extent. I'll talk to you after this and tell you where things are going. But we'll talk to you when your next match comes around.
All right.
David, today was a match. You did your first hosting job to relive The Mask and a bunch of awesome 90s action films.
Hey,
how are you doing?
Yeah, I couldn't choose a better debut match for me to host. It was a really fun time. Yeah. Great questions.
Oh, hell yeah. That's how you suck up to a host. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah. Great questions. 2 challenges. What can you ask for?
With that is wrapping up today's match in Ontal. Come back later this week for another match. I think there's a number 1 contender match actually happening in 2 days. I could be wrong. Could have things screwed up, but that's something to look forward to. Either that happened last week and something else happened, or it's coming in a couple days. And holy shit, that'll be fun to watch that. So forward to that. Thank you to JD and Ryan for being here. Thank you to David. Thank you to Christina and Anthony who could not make it today. And for myself, thank you for watching Open Night Trivia. Stay inside, stay safe, wash your hands, wash your face. Before you look at the theaters, get a fucking vaccine, and I will see you next week.